Oh, okay, I am off mute. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to some. I hope you are getting off to a great Sunday start. I'm not going to take much of your time, but it will depend on the questions you ask me. So I want to just give you guys a brief overview as to why I wanted to do an update or an informational on the WIG certification course, or just to get certification in general. So if you've been on my homepage or on the WIGMAKING101 website, and if you've looked through things, hoping you're a diligent person and you do your research and you look for updates and information, I mentioned that I was going to be changing the way that WIGMAKING101 delivers education, skills, and techniques to you when it comes to custom wig making, including for hair loss and cranial prosthetics and things like that. So I had to go back through the courses and figure out how I can do things a little bit more targeted to what you guys need, because WIGMAKING101 has grown so large and everyone has different needs and expectations. So I wanted to make sure that this business looks as if it has a particular strategy so that you guys can win in your own businesses or with any business venture that I'm dealing with. So wanted to make that clear with you. So I'll show you, I'm going to share my screen. Let's see, this is where we are. Okay, cool. So this is the home screen. If you'll notice, this video gave you guys some important updates as to why things are changing. I want to upgrade our learning experience online. So before I go forward, I want to make this very clear. We are all aware of what's going on in this world, worldwide. Things are changing, businesses are changing. You need to learn how to create a business online and also learn how to learn from online. So I'm saying that for a reason. I've done this before as far as pulling out and creating courses online. I'm gonna mute all. Here you go. All right, guys. Make sure you guys mute yourself. So I'm gonna mute all, make sure everybody's doing, okay, cool. So you gotta learn how to learn online. So that's why I'm changing the online learning experience. I want it to be targeted, straight to the point, and you getting everything you need from simplicity, not over communication or over skills or too many information that you don't really need. So that's why I'm changing it out. So you guys need to know that. So the Wig Maker certification is available with two prices. So I'm gonna throw them out there. If you are a current student and you have access to WIGMAKING101, it is $79 for you. If you've already paid this, because there were those who paid for this months ago when I was bringing this out before COVID-19, you are fine. You are taken care of. You've already paid for the course. If you are not a student, it is $99 for now, because I am creating a particular experience. And before what's going on, I'm gonna stop screen. Yeah, everybody can hear me. There we go. You can unmute yourself after. Okay, there we go. I'll go back. So $79 if you're a current student, $99 if you are not a WIGMAKING101 student. Simple. Good. What will you get? A certification. The certification is to show that you have completed WIGMAKING101 courses. You've completed the strategies and the steps that I'm going to be teaching when it comes to custom wig making. So there's two types of wig making. There's your stock wig making and your custom wig making for your specific client or clientele. This also includes those of you who are interested in becoming contracted wig makers or contracted custom wig makers, meaning that you probably either are going to be doing stock wigs or you're going to be doing custom for your stylist, the salon. You may be contracted with a hair loss practitioner or specialist, whoever that person may need. So that's what this wig certification is going to do. It's going to educate you to be that type of person or work that type of business. And you will get this. I know you guys can't see it. I hope you can see it, but this is an apron. I wear this now when I make wigs because I'm tired of hair and glue and all kinds of stuff getting on my clothes. So this is going to be added in with it. So you'll get this, and you will become a part of a different community. Wig Making 101 already has its community on GroupMe, and it also has its community on the Facebook. You have to be a student to even be a part of those communities. But for this one, it's going to be a different one because it's going to be geared to those who are who want to be contract wig makers. When I say contracted, that means that you are working with a company and you make their wigs for them. Whatever they send to you that they need customized, or if they just need a certain number of wigs for, you know, whatever that may be. So helping you guys to run businesses slightly different from home, because I'm seeing, and I'm noticing how business is starting to change, and everybody, customers, all of us, we're on mobile devices, we are online. So it's time to learn how to adjust to that, even in this industry, even in the hair industry. So wanted to make that clear for you. If you are a current student, you will see this page. If you're a current student, this is the page that you will see. The wig making sewing machine course is there, and so is the certification course is there. Certification course does not start until September the 15th. That's 2 days from now. And I'm doing that live the whole 2 weeks. And there's a reason why I'm doing it, because of the experience. But if you are not a student, you will have to go to a different place in order to get that, the 99 offer. So current students, let's show you first. If you have access to Wig Making 101 courses, and it logged me out again, and that is not my login. I don't want to update it. If you have access to Wig Making 101 courses, you'll notice over off to the side, all you have to do is click that link. It'll send you to a different page. Your price is $79. Just wanted to make sure you know that. Guys, got it? So if you have access to this, I've put the update of this video. It's going to change because now certain things are complete. It'll send you to this page. If you are not a Wig Making 101 student, sorry guys, you'll go to wigmaking101.com, you'll click on this, and it'll send you to this page, which will be $99. So 2 prices. Current students, $79, non-students, $99. Let's show you what the course will look like, because I know you want to know what it looks like. So this is what we'll be covering. I know y'all see my mouse is moving all over the place. I'm trying to move and make sure I can see what I'm clicking on. There we go. So home page. It's very clear what we will be doing, but I will show you off to the right-hand side. We're going to be talking about construction tools. We're going to be talking about sewing machines, wig caps, and hair extension education, because these are the basic tools and things that you need in order to make wigs. So if we were to click into construction tools, you'll notice that I have things already in place. This picture that you see will be replaced with my face teaching you specifically that within that course, okay? So we're gonna talk about all construction tools and wig making so that you know how to use them, why you should be using them, and knowing that there are certain tools you're just gonna need to have if you plan on being a contracted or under contracted wig maker. Sewing machine, I won't go too in depth with this, but we will be learning how to make wigs from both machines, the high post and the home sewing machine. So there's already a course on that. If you want to know more about that course, you would just have to go to the home page and check for that course. I'm not talking about that one now, but in this one, I will be briefly going over the techniques you should know when you're using either one of these machines. Wig caps are very, very important. I'm hearing and I'm noticing a lot of people are asking, you know, which cap is better? I don't like this cap because it doesn't do this. I like this cap because it does this, but it doesn't fit for this product. We're going to go over caps a little bit more in depth, because there will be a course later on that's going to teach you how to make them yourself, because I don't know what's going to be happening when it comes to getting these types of materials as easy and as fast as you need them to. So the fastest way to do it is to do it yourself. but we will be going over these caps. We'll be going over where you can purchase them and things like that. Even though most of this information is already within the Wig Making 101 courses, I want to make this even more, you know, nitty gritty and technical and straight to the point with it. Hair extension education will not be taught just by me. It will also be taught by another instructor as well. You've seen her courses before on hair extension education. She's also one of our suppliers as well, but there may be some other guest speakers that's talking about education on hair. So we will go over that because that's very important for you to know. There is a wig making 101 strategy. I have a particular strategy and way that I make wigs that is efficient and gets you to do it a lot faster. But you do need to understand the techniques. You do need to understand why the techniques work and why some techniques don't work when you are trying to be a contracted wig maker, or even if you're just making wigs for your clients or your customers. So we'll go over closure placement because that is very, very important. Most common is our frontals, but you do need to know 4x4 and 5x5 because of price differencing. When you want to price your wigs a certain way, you have your lower end pricing and you have your higher end pricing. You have to go based off what is popular at that moment. And then cap preparation. This is going to matter. It does not matter which machine you are using, high post or a home sewing machine. You still need to know how to prep your caps for a WEFT installation. It's important. Some of us who've probably been sewing for years probably don't use this method, but I'm going to explain why it's so important that you need to know this method. Doesn't matter which machine you're using. And WEFT installation, again, showing you, giving you straight to the point how you do this, the technique, the steps you should be taking and repeating over and over again until the wig is complete. I'm also going to be going over some troubleshooting things. Like I know there are certain times where people have a hard time keeping the wefts straight. They have a hard time keeping the needle right in the middle. They're not sure whether they should use straight stitch or, you know, zigzag stitch. And if they use zigzag stitch, which one is the best? I'm going to go very in depth with weft installation because the underside of your wig caps do matter to people. It doesn't look quality if you are not understanding the steps you need in order to do it the right way. So it talks about important tips. These are the things I'm going to be going over within that live course. And then finishing and quality control is very, very important because I'm teaching you slightly off of a manufacturing step or technique. It's just one person involved. It's very similar to couture fashion because that's what I taught. So you're doing manufacturing almost as a couture shop, as opposed to, you know, a manufacturer where there's 1,700 people having their hands on one wig. And I'm talking about the flow of how manufacturing could possibly go. So something to think about. But we're going to talk about finishing and quality. That includes the plastic on those ventilated caps. The best way to remove loose threads and finding them within your caps, how to add in or whether you should add in wig clips, adjustable straps. There's quite a few other things out there on the market that help with installation of wigs, but there are some things that you can do for glueless wigs and non-glueless wigs that that'll make it a lot easier for your customer or for your clients. So, and then the last is how do we complete the certification? I am going to be doing that live. That is going to be an exam style. That's going to be between an hour, maybe 3 hours, depending on what it is that we are discussing and when I'm actually having it scheduled. So you'll know that there's exam schedule categories that I'll be doing. I want to see that you can do it. This is not me saying that you are not a professional if you've been doing this for years, but for you to be certified underneath my umbrella and the direction that I want to help take you, you're going to have to be able to follow the strategies that I'm giving you so that you can succeed in your own business or with anything that I have that I'm going to be inviting you into, because I'm only going to be accepting certified wig makers, period. So closure placement and installation, how you do that is important. The stitch type, all of that. You need to know that you can do that. Wig cap preparation. I know some of you might have a slightly different technique to some things. I just want to see that. And if it works for you, it works for you. But I'm not going to just straight up just say, you know what, that's not the right way. I don't want to do, we don't work together. I just want you to be clear on that. And then WEFT installation, I need to see that you can do that on either machine. It does not matter if it's a high post or a home sewing machine. And then finishing and quality control, I need to see you complete an entire wig. This is not to say that you are not a professional. This is not to say that you don't know what you're doing. This is a way that I can assess where you at, so that when you are getting the certification, if I work with anybody or someone comes to me and they need a wig maker, I can send them off to you properly, and knowing that you're going to be doing exactly what you need to in order to take care of that client. So my name is going to be involved in this. I won't discuss more about that until after the certification, or those who are already certified. I will be discussing that specifically with them and what we'll be doing with that. So just want you guys to know that. So I know I talked very, very fast. So if you have any questions or anything that I might have said and you missed it, go ahead and shoot. I got about 10 minutes before my next class. I want to be prepared for that because it's the last day for our wig making sewing machine course. It is very cool. It's successful. I like how it's going. So I want to keep that same flavor, that same experience, that same one-on-one and online experience that I want to provide. That's the big change in the experience. So I want to make myself more visually available to you and more hands-on, without you actually having to travel to me or me travel to you, considering what we're dealing with right now. COVID-19 is going to be here for a little while longer. I know some of us are like, whatever, you know, we're done and over it. And I totally understand some of us are still like really following the rules and trying to stay protected and stay healthy with our families. Please continue to do that. I agree with that as well. Whatever floats your boat, it works for you. But for me, in order to make sure that I'm sure that you guys are getting what you need, I want to provide the way my courses are, that more of that face-to-face experience and not just a bunch of pre-recorded videos, you know, even though it gets straight to the point, but it's so much easier. I can create that hands-on experience for you guys online. So it's time to learn how to learn online. That's what I'm changing. So does anybody have any questions or anything? I can stop sharing my screen so I can see your face, or if I see hands or anything waving. And if you need me to show you something because I missed it or I went too fast, please let me know.
Here, what times are the classes each day?
I'm going to be doing them at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each day. To add to that, it's not, you don't have to be in on it unless you want to. The reason why I'm saying that, because some of you are like, I already know that, I got that, you know, at least you can come to it and you'll see it. The courses that I'm doing live will be ready that day. So when you go into the system, it's not a Zoom like this where I have to wait for it to be uploaded and then uploaded into the course. I'm doing everything through YouTube because it's easier. And if you miss it or you're not able to get in and you're like, crap, it's 7 o'clock or 7 hours later, at least you can go in and watch it immediately right then and there. But it will be live.
It's going to be live each day?
Each day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, yes, for the 2 weeks.
Okay, and then for the, like when we have the exam, are you just looking at us on our Zoom doing it live?
Now good question. That will be live on Zoom because I get to see you and what you're doing. The reason why I'm doing this, because we have so many different personalities, so many people in different types of business. And I know some of you are in education. And I want you to see how I operate because it may help you to be able to operate a little bit better. If that's something that you want to do. But if you're trying to create certifications and things like that, I don't see any courses that teaches anybody how to do it. So I'm extending myself in that way. So I will, if you're in that course, I will explain to you how that will go, what you will need, the tripod. You'll definitely need a cell phone because you need to know how to angle so I can see what you're doing. So the reason why those courses are live is so that you can actually see how I operate live when I teach.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll be able to sign up. Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome, no problem. Somebody asked, which is the best sewing machine should you purchase for the course? It is totally up to you. There's only two types of machines to make anything. That's a wig machine, a wig sewing machine, or a home sewing machine. Whatever you can afford, go for it. But you will need a sewing machine. I'm not doing this. This is not hand-based. It's not hand sewing. Not that that's bad. That is very good. That's how I got started. And there are some wigs you're going to have to do by hand, but that's not what this course is for, is I'm teaching you slightly manufacturing steps and techniques.
Question, Nakia. Hi, this is Sissy.
Okay.
Is this something additional to what we did when you came here in Dallas, or?
Good question. Yes. So if you've already taken a hands-on course with me, you are already certified.
But what about if we just want to, you know?
You're going to have the class. If you want to get the information from that, you'll have to register for the class.
Okay.
And then that'll get you this too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there's more where that come from, but I won't speak on that unless you are unless you're in this course.
Okay, perfect.
That and the certification, then I can go into the next steps that I want to kind of help you guys with. I see you, Tarek. She's like,
thank you.
You're welcome, Sissy.
Will there be another wig life certification class like in October or anything?
Yes, it will. So right now I have September and October. I planned those 2 months to get started. And if I like the way that it's going and it's benefiting all of us very well, it's going to happen like that on a regular basis, like a month-to-month basis.
Okay.
Like every month. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Will we need any supplies beyond what we got in our wig kits? Because that's what I had a problem with, shipping on supplies.
Yeah, no, when you actually take the course, I will actually go over those supplies. So to answer your question, if you are not a part of Wig Making 101 and you want this course itself so you can just get certified and move on, I will be discussing what those tools are and I'll provide you the links for it. But in Wig Making 101, everything that you see on the right-hand side, like visualizing, there's a list of all the tools that you would need for wig making. And if I need to update it, it's there, including our hair vendors list is there too.
Oh,
So,
no, I mean, I'm a Wig Making 101 student and I purchased the kit with it.
Okay, cool.
Are there any additional supplies needed? Because shipping is an issue to get. Like, it took a while to get my extension hair and everything. Yeah.
So good question. No, other than hair. And hair, I know time is expensive, but if you are near a beauty supply store, stop playing and trying to get all this expensive hair to practice and learn with, and just use some cheap hair for now, or some synthetic hair for now, so that you can learn the process. Even if you are a good wig maker already, don't try to spend a lot of money on hair. But other than that, no, you won't need anything outside of that wig making kit.
Kia, I have I cannot pronounce this German, a Kavana Viking sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened, I went to my sewing machine company, and I was in there. I said, you know what, I have a hard time pulling that like 18-inch hair through.
Okay.
And a lady said she'd been doing wigs for 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And she teaches it. I said, oh, good for you. And so she told me, get this machine because it's long and I can pull the hair through. I caught a lot of, excuse me, lady, hell with that machine because it's computerized. I'm like, where? And then I had to go back to another company to tell me what the width for the zigzag.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like, okay. So I had made about 8 wigs from it, but I still not liking what's on the wrong side.
Are you going to be in class today at 2 Eastern Standard Time? Will you be in class today?
I will be in class today. The problem is I'm moving stuff around, my furniture stuff around, and my daughter stuck my workstation in the dining room. So I gotta go get a rack so I can push everything down so I have room. But I will be in class. And when you say video exam, What day will that be on? Because I'm not good at.
You will find that out once you're in the class, because I have to go according to what my availability and my time will allow.
Yeah.
But you will know that once you're in the class. That's not something that I'll just start telling people that like right now, because I have to first get through all of the courses and the stuff that you need to know first. And then as I know what's in that pool and what's in that group, I make adjustments based off who's in my course.
So in order to get the class, you have a live class on the left-hand side, say live class?
Is no, I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
But if we're talking about Wig Making 101 certification course,
I bought the whole, my daughter bought the whole package.
that, oh yeah, it's on the left hand, it's on the right hand side. If I'm looking at the screen straight up, here it is.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see what you're talking about.
This is the online courses for wig making. All of these courses, I mean, there's hundreds of courses in here. But if you look over to the right-hand side of your screen, look at me, I got to put my arms up to make sure. Because you know how you do this. Like, okay, this is my right side. It's right here. You scroll down, you'll see this. If you're on your mobile device, you might have to scroll a few times.
No, I'm on the computer.
Okay,
so the wig maker certification course, right there with your hand and the wig, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm getting there slowly. I'm getting there. I'm like, is this Zoom? I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute. My daughter's calling me and said, look, I got to go to class at 2 o'clock. I'm 12 o'clock. Where is it?
Yeah, you'll get a different link for your class at 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m.
Well, in the next hour, 2 hours and a half, but you'll get a link. You know how it works.
So you're actually sitting at my machine?
We'll discuss that when I send you the links, because right now my focus is on the wig certification courses and answering people's questions specifically about that. But if it's about the wig machines, that's the course. This is the last day. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll discuss that for you. I'll discuss that with you.
Okay. All right, I'm getting off. I'm gonna go get my rack so I can actually sit in front of the machine just in case I need it. Bye.
Awesome.
Ladies, have a good Sunday.
Okay, you too. I'll see you in about an hour or so.
All right.
Tawana, yes. Answering the question. Let's see, which class is at 2 p.m.? That's the sewing machine course. So when you guys log in, and I'll make sure this is clear too, because I know some people might have missed this as well. If you are a current student and you are trying to log into courses, you'll notice that here it says student login. When you click on that, it'll automatically send you to this page. And this page shows all of the courses that I'll just be throwing in there. So you have access to Wig Making 101. When you click on that, that's where all of the courses are. But today's the last day of me doing it live. That doesn't mean you can't get into that course, because I have a lot of videos showing you how to use both a home sewing machine and a high post sewing machine. So you got to understand that those machines in order to produce faster and smarter. So that's what that course that she was asking about, she was talking about, that's what that's for. I understand how to use all sewing machines. It doesn't matter what the brand is. I just want to help you to be able to use your machine. So that's what that course is that too. So if you want to register for that course, you can just press not a member and it'll go right to all of the information for you to register for this course. Cool, just so you know, it's all there. And if you are a current student, please don't check that. Don't check that. You're already a student of Wig Making 101. And good questions. Yes, this is, Lucy, good question. Is this a supplement to the courses available? Yes, it is, because it's really targeted on the information. So in Wig Making 101, under making wigs, it goes through those same steps. I have a 3-step strategy and method: placement of closure, prep of cap, installation of the wigs. The last step, which is 4, which we all should be doing that anyway, is quality control. But I gotta go a little bit more deeper into that because there's so many different installation styles. So some people like glueless, some people like to use got-to-be glue or ghost bond and all kinds of things for their frontals. Some people like don't have any hair. It's so many different installation styles and processes, and I want to make sure that you know all of them. So it is a supplement to it, but it's really targeted on custom wig making. So good question.
Question.
Yeah, scared me, sissy.
So,
Go ahead.
so if I understand your plan is really to make us as ghost wig makers.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the other term for a contracted wig maker. I've been a contracted wig maker for 7, maybe 8 years. It might have been longer, but that's the quickest number I can think of before South Africa. But that's before South Africa even started, that business even started. I was a contracted wig maker for her first before we got into business together. So I know this is possible for you because I've done it. There are quite a few people who are in here that actually are contracted wig makers. They just don't know the ins and outs of the business of it. But I want quality. I'm saying I'm sure you want quality too when you do something.
Yes.
And that's what I want to teach is the quality of that. So that makes you as a contracted or ghost wig maker for a business or company or hair loss specialist or practitioner want you to be excellence. And it's going to be a database for that. So I can help.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I said it was
excited.
coming. It's just I have to get things in order a certain way. And that's why you see the changes, they happen kind of quickly or like out of nowhere. Please forgive me for that. Just be patient with me. But trust me, it's all for the good of all of us. I'm not making any changes that's going to set you back. It's to push you forward. And I just
Thank you.
Yep, I got to one. I can't talk to you after me. Yes, Shantae, yes. Okay, good, Danielle. I'm not able to get. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm looking at the chat. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. That's not a question.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is Marilyn. If you finish the certification class and all of that, do you have to do the test right afterwards, or can you push it back until you feel your technique is presentable enough?
Good question. So that's why I set out for September 15th through the 30th and October 15th through the 30th. So say, for example, you take the course in September and you're like, no, I'm not ready for this. You know, I don't want, let me make sure I'm good. You can do it with the scheduled time in October. Now, those who do theirs in October and they're not ready, I'm just going to filter it on into the next month. And it's only going to be like a 3-day, or let me think a little bit more on that because I don't want to tell you something and it doesn't pop out that way. But the way we have it now is each of those is just like a 30 to an hour of me seeing you doing that technique. And I'm seeing that it's to the perfection that I and you agree on, if that makes sense. Like you feel comfortable, I feel comfortable. But then if you know, it's not necessary, then it may be just a 1-day, 4-hour sit and go through the entire wig making process and you're certified. So it's going to have some similarity as if you are taking a hands-on course with me. So those who have taken a hands-on course with me already, I'm kind of trying to put it in that order, but just breaking it up into pieces and targeted information. And no, you don't need a certain length of hair to make wigs or frontals. When we get into contracting and things like that, I'll be discussing a little bit more of that in detail, but only with certified wig makers. Yay. Okay, cool. Any other questions? All right then. So I am going to go ahead. I got to prepare for the other course. For my current Wig Making 101 students, there's going to be a course coming up pretty soon for you guys. I'm going to be posting it in Facebook and within the GroupMe app, because I got to come back to you guys and get you guys good and helping you guys with some things. So just be patient with me.
I do have a question. I'm
Okay.
on my Wig Making 101 website, and it shows a lock under the Wig Maker certification course. How do I access it to register?
Are you logged in?
Yeah, I'm logged in.
Oh, you are?
Hmm.
So you see the lock? Wait, let me see. Can you see what I see? Let me see. Let's share this. Let's do this. Is this what you see?
Oh no, I'm at wigmaking101.com. Is this the newer site? Like I
This
know.
is Wig Making 101 courses. Have you been able to log in?
Yeah, I have in the past. So that's why I don't know why I'm on this page. Let me see. Let me show my video. See if it shows.
Yeah, Lucy.
Oh, you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. I'm trying to switch it around I'm just gonna turn my phone around. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is at the time. I do know how to use technology.
No. Okay, cool.
So you
there's,
see,
there's two places you'll sign in. At the top right, where it
okay.
says my profile, or directly on the course that you have access to. It'll say access now. So if everything is red, you either go directly to the course that you know you have access to, or you can go to my profile at the top, and whatever courses you have access to will turn green, and whatever you don't have access to will still be red.
Okay, I don't have access to anything according to this, but I came in the middle of June or July, so I have to get.
That means we have to see what's going on with your account.
Yeah, I'll follow up. No need for tech on the recorded video.
You've
Thank
been
you.
with us for a while, so I know. I'll check that out for you. And anybody else who might be having problems with login issues, please just reach out to me by text, and I'll do my best to take care of it within 24 hours. Please be patient with me. I'm only one person, even though I'm not the only instructor. Don't kill my other instructors either. I just want you to know that when they're trying to help. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, she's got it. Awesome. She's got access. All right, then I'll let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I got a busy one today, so I'm gonna be in and out. So you guys know how to reach me if you need me. If you're in the Wig Making 101 community, I'll be checking through that throughout the rest of the day, but I want to take care of my wig machine students real quickly, and then I'll get back to you guys. So just wanted to give you updates, show you where everything is, and this will be live in the community and on Facebook, so you can watch it again if you missed anything, and I will see you guys very soon. Okay, guys. Bye. Enjoy your Sunday.